Hello, Greebos, and welcome back to downloadable content. What's that? Correct. It must be Monday because it's Mod Showcase Monday! This week I have tons, and I mean tons of 1.0 mods for you to take a look at, especially a one we've been waiting for. It's a work in progress and a new one that you haven't seen before. Sit back, relax, subscribe, and let's get started. The first mod we're going to take a look at today is a horse by HuJohner. Using the NPC spawner spell, I'm going to toggle over to a friendly horse and spawn him. Look at how adorable he is. He walks around. If you do it as a dummy horse, I don't think the dummy horse will walk around. I learned that the hard way. But the friendly one tries to walk, and he's adorable. His name is Howard. Everyone say hi to Howard. Howard the horse. He kind of has some physics, like this guy. Like, oh, look at him. He's adorable. Aren't you adorable, Howard the horse? No, you cannot ride the horse currently. I mean, you could jump on him and be like, go, horse. And he won't do anything. Come on. Look, I'm technically riding the horse. I figured it out. Ha, you can do it. But not really, though. I want to see if this horse can eat an apple. Because, you know, NPCs can eat certain things in the game. So if we get him an apple, why can't he eat the apple? Horses love apples. Howard, did you poop? Does he poop over time? No way he pooped. I'm saving this poop. I'm going to feed it to someone later in the showcase. Come here, Howard. Stop gliding around like this is Skyrim. No, don't. Where are you going? I just want to see if you can eat the apple. Here. Eat it. Eat the apple. He's trying to. Oh, come on. No. He literally had an animation for eating it. I guess he actually can't. Fine, Howard. All right. Don't make horse noises. But what happens if we make an evil Howard? Evil Howard! Oh, no. Why does he have to be black?
This is for everyone you've killed! England murderer! Hold your fire! This man isn't black!
Does Evil Howard do anything? Hey, Evil Howard. Beast, get out of here, dude. This is not your showcase. Come on, every time. He does the horse kick. Oh, imagine if that did damage. Oh, that'd be so cool. I can literally spend so much time just doing this. I feel like Is he kicking? Like, on purpose? That has to do damage, right? Come on. Kick me in the face. Do it. There is also something in the book that we're going to take a look at right now. On the bottom, you'll have horses, and there's like horse armor. So let's grab a saddle and equip this one. And we might need to get like some armor. Like this is Oblivion right here. You guys wondered why my channel's called Downloadable Content? This is why. Howard, I have horse armor for you. Let's give you the saddle first. It should work. And how do you equip the armor? Come here. I know you can equip this armor, Howard. Don't kick me. Howard, take it. Oh, my Lord. Why isn't he... There's... HuJohner, how do you do this? Do you hold like a button and then let it go and then... Click, put the armor on. This doesn't have to be difficult. All right, well, there's armor. I just don't know how you wear it. But I'm not going to get frustrated at him. Howard's a good boy. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? You're such a good boy and you have cool physics. Oh my god. Amazing. Moving on, we have a new spell. I reached out to the one and only Jenix and asked them about, well, a new version of fire. It's called Flamethrower by Jenix. Now, it is a work in progress. It's a beta in his Discord, and he sent me this one while he was working on it. Although, Mr. Jenix, I think I found a bug, so don't think you're off the hook right now. What's that, loot? Anyway, what it does is it takes the staff's master properties of when you imbue it, and you can just go, fire! And you hold it down and it burns. But if you stop casting and then do it again, it thinks it's casting. Look, it thinks it's casting. You could tell that the hand goes backwards. And what you have to do is unselect it, reselect it, and then you can, reselect the fireball. Then when you reselect the flamethrower spell, you could do it again. So I don't know what's going on, but yeah, it's a weird glitch, so hopefully he can get that fixed relatively soon. But you can also fly like this, like Iron Man. Look, I'm Iron Man, kind of. This is a cool one. I mean, it's the lore-friendly version if you don't want to be just a normal gravity guy. But let's use this on some people. Now imagine you're having a nice night with some of your friends that you invited over. And look, they're trying to keep warm by the fire. But you're like, oh no, the fire's too far away from them. Don't worry. We now have the flamethrower spell in our hand. So you just aim and flame. It's okay. You guys can keep warm in my house. It is great. And because it's, well, the flamethrower, just like you would use in the staff, it does exactly what you need it to. They're totally fine. They're just, yeah, I don't have an explanation other than context. And I know what you guys are thinking. Does it work on, well, Jonathan? I suppose we can find out. Now remember, anything that happens in a mod showcase isn't canon. I know, Jonathan. I know. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. Just keep looking at the leaves. Yeah, turn around. Look at the leaves, Jonathan. We do this for science. Moving on, we have a fan favorite mod that is a work in progress for 1.0. It is the Medieval Mega Pack by Sushin. In your book, you're going to have a lot of new categories. Daggers, blades, single edge, thrusting. But unfortunately, one of my favorite ones isn't currently here. You're missing the rare pack, and you're also missing the ranged pack. You should be able to get like a flintlock pistol. Of course, that will be making its way here as Sushin works on porting all that stuff. There's tons of things, so don't bother Sushin about it. But we have a lot of really cool things, and the enemies will actually use them based on their tiers. So this is a cudgel. So if you're in a very low 1-star dungeon, you'll see them with these horrid weapons, and the better they got, the better weapons they have. Do we have my, is it here? My executioner sword? No, not yet. That is still kind of sad. I guess I could take this one. This is the Warden blade. And also, if you have downloaded an optional mod for half sorting, you can half sort pretty much everything inside of here. So we have Medieval Mega Pack. Let's get this one, and let's get one more weapon. Well, I need to get this dagger also. We'll get two more. These ones, and a Bardige. Oh, yeah. Now let's go into like a little outpost and see what the enemies will use. Let's say it's the Iridian Kingdom and roll it. So what I was saying before depends on the enemy faction. We'll use the different tier. So if you have the Iridian people, they'll use way better stuff. And if you have like wild folk, they're going to use horrible things like cudgels. So these goons over here should have, well, something cool. This person, unfortunately, is going to have nothing cool because their life is forfeit. That was great. But you can see that they have a better weapon. Now, let's see the other person and find out what weapon she has. That's still a basic cudgel. What are you doing? Don't make me have to go into a sandbox map and spawn it that way. But it looks like we may have to. What do you have? Do you have one of the things, or do we have to go into a sandbox map? And, oh no, I think, yeah, okay, so they're using some of the better weapons. He's still using a longsword because he's cringe. But at least this guy is proving my point. Not him. You, like I said, come here. Cringe. This one, though, he's proven the point. Thank you for proving my point, man. Congratulations. You've unlocked out of this. And don't worry, some of your favorite things will come back in the Medieval Mega Pack. We just need it to update. So, without further ado, let me update this for you. He's alive? And I will update this for you next mod. Moving on is, well, a request that tons of people have had for, well, as long as Blade and Sorcery has been Blade and Sorcery. It's called Give Me Space by HuJohner. I think the best way I can show you this one is the simplest. So let's go to the arena where there is a decent amount of space and a small section, and you can really see what I'm talking about. You know, in Blade and Sorcery, enemies, well, pretty much used to and always walk up into your grill, and you're like, dude, get back. Literally give me some space. Well, okay, that's what this is going to be. So, to showcase it, let's just fight like a bunch of outlaws, melee only. There's 4 at a time, and they're going to really get up in my grill. So this guy here is going to stand at a normal kind of distance out and attack me when he wants. He's not going to get immediately in my grill like that person. But when they want to attack, they close the distance. Should have closed the distance. Now, let's see you. So you'll swing, I block, and it's a little bit more, you know, manageable. The enemies aren't like, hey, like they're normally like, hey, huh, what are you doing? Huh, what are you buying? Can I sniff you? So this makes the combat feel more fun. I know 1.0 is missing a few things right now, combat-wise, that they're working some of the bugs out. But right now, the ability for the enemies to legitimately give you space, which is a perfect name for this mod. And HuJohner always makes some of the literal best quality of life mods around. So if you're not playing with this one, you're a goober. Don't be a goober, otherwise you'll be missing out. Especially you. Everyone get out of the way. She's missing out. And you don't want to miss out. Moving on, we have a simple mod, but a lot of times the simple mods can be some of the most fun. It's the Infinite Telekinesis range by Shuttlezz. The best way I can show you this is by putting someone way over there. Hi, and now we're going to use our telekinesis. Now I have my HUD highlighter turned off, but I still have vibration, so I can feel when my hand is like on them. So like right there, I just grabbed him. And now with the infinite range, you could pick people up from, well, an infinite amount of range and do horrible things to them. Crazy experiments, and I don't even have to explain the context because it's so far away that it's happening. And then in normal combat, well, it works just as well. Let's go down there and say hi. Prepare yourself for a fight. This works well if you want to do like crazy like anime style battles. Like if I was going to be like, huh, pick you up, toss them, and then we want to make them go flying like so, and then I want to go flying. Huh, I can keep them in the air forever, just like this. I don't think so. And then come to me. I'm gonna keep fluttering myself up here, and yeah, he's still doing his thing. So push him, keep him up. You can have like your own game of professional keep him up, playing sorcery style. You can hit the ground, they can hit the ground. If they hit the ground, you lose, and you don't want to lose. But you also want to make sure you have infinite telekinesis because, well, it's just fun. Up next, we have a cool quality of life mod. It's called Eyes Closed Upon Death by Bread. I'm going to pause the simulation real quick so you can, don't have to see their ketchup all over their face. And now let's get a friendly neighborhood Ricky. You don't need this, bud. Not where you're going. So you see how well his eyes are telling you that he's awake and he's a sentient thing. Look at you, so young and inspiring, looking in the ocean. But how do you know when they're still with us? Because sometimes if you do this, and like, are you knocked out? He's kind of knocked out, right? Are your eyes closed? His eyes are closed because he's knocked out. But sometimes in Blade and Sorcery, when a person, well, leaves this mortal coil, their eyes remain open. But we can see that this person's still, with us because they're twitching. Hey, can you stop twitching and get up? I know you're not knocked out for that long. Did I use the metal one? I may have used the metal one. Oops, that's my bad. I used the metal one. That's okay. Let's just, oops! There you go. You look way more handsome. So now, eyes close upon death. See, they're open. And now, here you go. That's a lot of context right there. So the reason why that happened, I had to show them what it was like when their eyes closed when you get a nice Walking Dead style kill. So that's why you're seeing something like this. It was needed for educational purposes only. Okay? So let's move on. Up next is actually a mod I have been sleeping on for a while because I don't know why. I just thought it wasn't going to add much to the game. And then I did my research. It's called Music Replacer by Jenix. I think the best way for you guys to see what I'm talking about is if I go into like a little outpost, turn the music on, and you get to enjoy. Jenix did add a lot of instructions inside the mod file itself, so if you want to learn how to do it, you can. There's basically 3 different things you can change, but I just changed the global one. So basically you put any MP3 file inside the global mod folder, but make sure you remove the hashtag symbol. So for me, I have Combat Music 1, and it was hashtag 1. So remove that and just do Combat Music 1, Combat Music 2. So if you have things in iterations, if you have that hashtag, it screws up the mod and it won't play anything. But when you do it right, oh, it is so satisfying. You, make some noise. Listen, ready? Yeah, so that's my own music. Well, not my own music. Obviously, this is Skyrim stuff. So I have, Skyrim combat music and boss music. I think there's like 7 different type of files that are playing, and it's dynamic. So, once we're done, like if I go to slow motion, it's going to stop. So let's say we stop them. Unfortunate. You too. Don't think so. Molten beam. He's okay. And eventually his fire will burn out, and then we'll just listen. Once his soul leaves us, that's how you know you won. Music over. And now that the music's over, let's go to someone else, get into another fight, and you're gonna hear new music. Oh look, they spawned in the dungeons. So we should have, yeah, we have new music going on. This one's another boss one. That kind of sounds like the same one right now. Of course, it's gonna make me look dumb and say, oh, here's the same music. Fine. We will wait then. I will destroy them. Sorry, man. You're destroyed. Here's what it is. How about in here? Give me new music. Someone. I need to hear something new. This one's playing the same song right now. I don't know why it's playing the same song, okay? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back home. Now that I'm here, let's spawn just like a regular angry guy, like so. Hello, angry guy, and I'm gonna have this dagger. Okay, let's do some angry music. Go. This is it. There we go. New music. It's hype. Quick stab. And then the music should end. Then the next moment, just fade away. Fade away. And one more time. Let's see if we can get a nice new song. I just want a new song. Sing to me a new song. This is the same song. Well, trust me, it works, guys. Just you have to believe me. Moving on, we have Hand Dynamics by MemeMan. In your mod section of the book, you can have, look at all this stuff, cover stab wounds, the actual hand dynamics. So this is, enemies can grab weapons. So like if they're grabbing onto things, can grab other enemies. I'm going to turn off the weapons because that can get into things and turn off grab a player. Otherwise, they'll stick to you. I mean, if you want that to happen, sure. And this is changing their grab radius and hold times. This is how long they hold on to things before falling. Looks like it could be in seconds. So I'm going to bring that down to roughly 10 seconds. Now, we're going to go ahead and get an angry person. Hi, angry person. Yeah, let's do this. Good. I'm going to pick you up. And you really need to use your hand dynamics now, otherwise you're going to fall. Oops, slip! So, she'll grab onto things using her hand, and you'll know that she's stuck there because the joints are kind of like glued on there. Now, you can knock her off with enough force. Ugh! I said enough force. Oops, slip, and yeah, enough force. Same thing goes for you. Yeah, you're choking. I'm showing that soon. Enough force. Do grab. Nice. So he's grabbed on. We're going to, oh, my bad. We're going to use this to fly around, and you can see that he's grabbed onto that one. What I'm going to do right now is just, I was going to say I'm going to float around until he falls, and he didn't grab long enough. He's still alive. I don't think so. I'm going to need this sword. Thanks, bud. I'm going to make an angry person down over there, and let's go say hi to this person. Flip, of course, and now what we're going to do is see how the wounds work. So when you stab them, they should kind of cover the wound right now. So, he's upset. Are you okay? It was just a quick little one. I didn't mean for it to hurt that much. Can you? Dude, wake up. Come on, man. It's not that bad. Look, it could be worse. See? Now you can kind of see that he just tried to cover that wound, but he's holding a shield. Let's drop the shield for us, bud. Come on. Drop the shield. Okay, I feel bad. We're going to have to use another one. Pay attention.
There you are.
Yes, there I am. So now let's go ahead and parry. Even though we have that skill on, we're going to wait. Stab. Can you grab that now? You see how his arm is like trying to cover the wound right there? If you have it on where it's multiple, he'll try to cover multiple spots. So depending on where they get hit, he'll try to cover, which I think is really cool. Having hand dynamics adds a lot to it. It makes the enemies really funny, really hilarious, if you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's hand dynamics. That's the context you need for the situation of violence, but yes. Moving on, I'm going to show you a map. Now, currently, maps in 1.0 are technically, well, not supported because of the SDK. You can still make maps, but you can't spawn like a weapon spawner or NPC spawner. So make sure you bring the weapons you want from your home, have the wave spawner by HuJohner mod or NPC spawner by Talion, and that's how you do it. But follow me on the boat. The map is the Minecraft Mansion by Booster720. I can tell right out of the jump that there are well, a few things going on here. You know, these alphas have collision, which I don't recommend giving alphas like this collision because you can't walk through them. So keep that in mind. But the lighting here is like so staunchly video gamey. I don't know. I'm not complaining, but lighting looks weird. But look at this mansion. It is glorious. And of course, we have to explore this one. I doubt that this water is water. It's probably a texture. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's do this as intended. We're going to go right here. And we're going to explore. You could also make this a ramp. I know this, I think in the description, the person said this was their first map, but when you make stairs like this, even though I know it's Minecraft stuff, you have to just keep jumping, so keep that in mind. But this map is huge. I haven't played Minecraft in a hot minute, so I don't know if this is like an actual quote-unquote map that's like in the game. Wait, how did you add this stuff if there's no SDK? How is it here? Oh, okay, you added it, but it's just not supported. Okay, all right, my bad. My bad. Am I Porky Pig now? I want to go all the way to the top over here. Because, was that a nether portal? Are you going to have, like, different things that are supported in this level? Because this probably is a fun level to actually play on. It's just fun to explore this right now. I would recommend... as far as like skyboxes and stuff, like put something else because it looks like really jarring when you look away. Like maybe the map could be cool, but like put, I don't know, like the basic Unity thing, 'cause that's a little bit blurry, but I digress. I would also change the lighting itself just to make it so like less bright, because I don't know, in Minecraft is Minecraft, right? So it has to be stylized, but like the brighter it is, like the harsher it looks. Like I think you need, oh, there's no shadows. That's what's going on. Okay, add shadows. That's what's happening. You just have baked in lighting, so that's what's going on. Add shadows. But it's a cool little map. You know, I can see there's going to be a bunch of different areas where you can fight on, knocking NPCs down here. You could, in theory, make this like a mini supported dungeon. Like you can have like loot all around, because like you can climb up and everything. I'm not climbing these stairs because like I said, it has that problem where you have to keep jumping. But let's go to the top and push someone off. Just spawn you right there. Where did you spawn? Uh-oh, they spawned somewhere else. That's not good. Am I gonna have to bring them up here myself? Because I will. Come on, bud. We're going. Oh, oops, I dropped them. Dude, that man got Minecraft real hard. I wonder if he's okay. Are you okay? I wonder, too, if the blood decals work with the map. He's okay, so... Oh, slip again! I don't think there's supported blood decals also. So if this is your first map, it's cool to, like, to port maps, but just know there are some features that I would recommend including if you know how to figure them out. It's definitely a funny meme map to play around on if you're a Minecraft enthusiast, for sure. Once the SDK comes out, I'm sure it'll be a little bit better. It's a good start, but I would say take some of those suggestions. Moving on from that, let's do a nice cleansing fire. In fact, let's do Blackfire by A. Blackfire is actually a new spell called Blackfire, and it does a bunch of things that the normal fire does, minus a few other ones, but it looks cool. You could just cast it and take a look at that. Is it technically a recolor? Yes, but it works like the other one, so you can cast it and then detonate. See, it still looks kind of cool. It should still have this skill, but Rain's normal fire, it would have been cool if you were able to change that fire to this black fire. You know what I'm saying? I think that would really take this spell even further, because right now, yes, it is a recolor of the basic fireball. However, it does have the skills themselves, so you can even have Blackfire Meteor, and it does Blackfire Meteor. But I think you could have done the recolor and everything, right? Like, I know that this is probably a different texture in and of itself, or different effects, I should say. So when you do these together and then cast, I'm sure those are different effects. Like, I get it. I'm just saying it would have been, cool for you to have done that. Now, let's try some imbues on weapons. I'm going to need this, and of course this. A basic volunteer. Hello, you look handsome today. And now we're going to imbue it. Imbue. Oh, that's cool. It looks like oh man, that actually is a very good choice. Right? Good choice. And now, stab! So, yeah, the black fire is there, and yeah, I thought it was going to be the normal fire. Like, it would have been cool, once again, if you were able to recolor the flames, especially on them. I think that would look really cool, and change this and really enhance it from just a basic recolor mod. Now, let's try Blackfire with this imbue, and I want to see... Oh boy, it is super bright. Oh no, this might have to be fixed. That is crazy bright, the imbue emitter on that. And I assume this is going to do the normal fire stuff. Yeah, so you have that one. That kind of works. I mean, because of the texture. This will be basic flame, right? Yeah, so if that was like black flame, I would love that. So this is definitely a cool one. Of course, it is a recolor, but this is a cool recolor. I think if you just take some of those suggestions, if possible, to change the way the emitter works, see if you can mess around with those. Black flames when you cast, the black fireball when you do like the raining fire skill, and then actual, flames on people. That would be Awesome. Moving on, we have Royal Arms by Jenix. Now, I would start off with a compliment for Jenix, but when I spawned his little thing in here, it's stuck in here and it's forever ruined it. And the thing's saved now in your home, so it's stuck here unless I uninstall the mod. But I digress. You have a couple of categories. The exotic one gives you that star there, but then the actual swords themselves, like you have Sword of the Father, which is just cool one. Let's put that there. Sword of the Wanderer. And then we have the Katana of the Warrior, Sword of the Wise. Look at all this fun stuff. Now, most of these things have like kind of cool effects. So if I was to throw that one and look and then grab, I'll teleport to that. So put them over there, throw this one, toss, teleport. So it like homes onto them for a little bit, which is great. I wonder how far the teleportation is. Like if they go all the way over there, are you going to spawn properly? You're going to hit the tree? It doesn't, I don't know. So toss, are you going to find them? Nah, and okay, teleport. So it's a great way to get around. You know, you can just bomb the sword and it's be like, oh no, I really threw that sword in the water over there. Sucks to be me. Teleport. Oh no, I can't grab it. Well, that sword's lost. That's why we bring other ones like this one. I think the same rules apply for this. A lot of these ones. So toss that one wherever it goes is cool. So if you're looking to be a cool guy and teleport, of course, that's what you're gonna be able to do. You can climb mountains in a very cool way. And then you have this crazy one. This one also, they all kind of do the same thing, to be honest with you. Except for that one slash, I believe that Jenix was talking about. I'll see if I can get it with the katana. See, this is the weeb sword. The weeb sword, I believe, if you slash while this is kind of imbued, you'll teleport to a person. Do it. Jenix, I don't know how to do it. I know it works. Teleport. Slash. Oh, there you go. You have to hold trigger while doing it. Whoa, I am the storm that is approaching again. So now, teleport slash. Oh my gosh. So if there was like a bunch of them when I was in slow motion, we were going to have to try that. There they are. So let's go on the beach here. And now, slow motion. Teleport! Yeah, so this is cool. You can do a bunch of anime stuff. And you know what? After I'm done slaughtering the folks like this, okay, I have a better idea. It's going to look way cooler. Now we slash, teleport. Just look at all this crazy stuff. What does it look like in the spectator camera? I hope you guys are excited because you can do some crazy anime things. And then, is there anyone left? Just you? Okay, wait, we ended it. So, see? You see what I'm saying? Doesn't that look really weeby? Yeah, it looks weeby. Up next, add some extra loot to your game. It's called Gilded Goons by HuJohner. Let's start an outpost and I can show you guys what I'm talking about. Not only does this work in, well, pretty much any mode, sandbox, survival, crystal hunt, it adds like basically some loot to the enemies in a more fun and dynamic way. Not all of them will have it, so this guy's going to be useless to us. We just need to... Unconscious? He's unconscious. Now, are you going to be useful? Are you useful? Yes, you are useful. Congratulations. Ugh. Your usefulness, though, is about to end. Punch! Excellent. So, you see this? He has a little bag right here. So, this is loot. They can be worth money now. So, some criticism, and especially 1.0, is the enemies, you don't have to fight them. You can just run to the end and take out a Hector, or just run to the end and get a map. Well, now... it means something to fight them. They could be worth their weight in gold. Just be careful you don't, well, knock them into a spot where you can't loot them when you're done with it, because that would be unfortunate. Dude, I'm trying to do an end bit. Get over here, idiot. Like I said, don't knock them too far. Okay, whatever, bit's over, it doesn't matter. Moving on, we have Better Decaps and Non-Fatal Dismember by Grospolina. Let's crank up the health in the NPC spawner, and then let's use some cheats to make it a little bit easier to cut things off. And then I'm going to need an item of dismemberment. Oh yes, this axe will do just nicely. So, this will require some context. This is for educational purposes only. I'm showing you what this axe does when you're using this mod for survivable dismemberment. In the world of Blade and Sorcery, which is a video game, might I add, and has video game violence, things like these appendages are human-like. So if a blade-esque thing, even if it's mildly dull, were to hit something like this, the appendage can chop off. If the appendage does chop off, it will be removed from the body. They will leak some form of fluid, also known as blood, but they will also be able to be okay. So no one was harmed in the making of this video. Also works in combat, but I believe if you still destable the legs, they die. So he's like, oh my god, you hit me in the head. Sorry, man. You're okay, though. So it's only working for their hands and arms. So if their head gets hit, they get Zendatsu'd in half, then no more. Well, I didn't curse. This is a Christian music channel. I don't think so, no. Hammurabi's code, give me your head. There you go, or arm. They will unfortunately still try to attack you. It's not like the older survival dismemberment. I think this is made by a different modder. So he's still coming after me. Further proving that no one is harmed in the making of this video. Of course, it's all fun and games for context and virtual violence. So anyway, that's that. Let's move on, but I just wanted to show you. Our final mod today is something, well, to clean up our antics now that we've come to the end. It's called Cleanse by HuJohner. So imagine you have your nice sword and someone's on the beach and you're like, beach day has been cancelled, Rebecca. So she's on the ground and unfortunately you have a bunch of context liquid all over your weapon. And I said all over. Just look at how dirty the blade is. Well, we can actually wipe that away. So if you take your hand and I believe hold the trigger, you can just wipe that away. Wipe that clean. Just nice and shiny and new. All the goo is gone. Now, this should also technically work with water. So let me just look away for a second as you hear the sounds of warfare. Yeah, okay, that's some more context liquid. So we should be able to dip this one in a water-type surface and go and wash it away. See? Good as new. Well, my friends, that is it for this week's Mod Showcase Monday. I hope you, Josiah, had a great time. And if you did, why not subscribe? It's literally free. You're missing out if you don't. Hit the big red subscribe button down below and join up. I will greatly appreciate it. And other than that, I'm Drifter from Downloadable Content, and I will see you next time. You know, you guys have been good, so I'm going to show you a mod that I screwed up showing a couple of weeks ago. It's called Choking by HuJohner. Basically, you have to unlock it, even in sandbox mode, by going to the obelisk. It's under the body tree, the red one, and buy it. And then once you buy it, well, you walk up to someone, find their little neck zone right here, and you just go, yeah, that's your mouth. Sir, can you look up so I can find the neck zone? There we go. And you could hear him choking and choking even further. You should be able to choke him with two hands. There you go. They'll get the metal hand involved, and you just start going, la, 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 la. Come on. Don't you feel it? So eventually, you know, they'll choke. They used to have, like, the red in their eyes. Depends on how much health they have. I'm just going to talk through this one because, you know, you guys have earned it. Eventually, he'll... Are you done? You're still making noise? You got a lot of health. Okay, well, I think he eat his last hot. Are you gone? He's unconscious, and now that he's unconscious, we could do things to his mouth, you know what I'm saying? Just whoop. Video over.